Hi, my name is Karen Stevens from Western Governors University. My presentation is on childhood obesity. Childhood obesity in the United States is spreading at an enormous rate. This outbreak has tripled within the last 3 decades. A research that was concluded on March 2004 by CDC illustrates that child obesity is close to becoming the #1 preventable death. This rise in weight gain amongst our children will result in us outliving our own children. Due to the horrifying climb of obese children as years pass by, our future generation is at stake. Research shows that the increase of child obesity is a result of inactivity, poor diet, and lack of education support. Therefore, obesity in children has changed drastically throughout the years. Studies show that child obesity is led by the growing numbers of inactivity that is taking place among our children. A survey completed by American Heart Association in 2011 reveals that average child is sitting in front of a television, computer, video games for up to 4 to 5 hours daily and do not take part in any free time physical activity. It is suggested that children up to the age of 17 must take part in the minimum amount of 60 minutes of reasonable exercise to vigorous physical activity every day. Our fast-paced lifestyle and easy access to quick meals supply our children with foods that are high in saturated and trans fat, sodium, and sugar that lack the nutrients that are needed to be strong and healthy. By the American Heart Association shows that children today eat an average of 8% more food than 30 years ago. This demonstrates that children are consuming more calories than they require. Less than 1 in 10 children get the accurate amount of fruits and vegetables that are needed daily, as displayed in the search by American Heart Association 2011. Daily recommendation for fruit and vegetable intake is 8 to 9 servings, based on a 2,000 calorie diet. However, a 2007 study showed 3 out of 4 Americans are not getting the minimum amount of 5 servings of fruits and vegetables each day. Another factor of poor diet is the large amount of added sugars found in carbonated drinks. This type of sugar is one of the #1 sources of empty calorie intake. American Heart Association suggests limiting these type of sugar-sweetened drinks to 36 ounces per week or less, which most Americans consume in one meal at a fast food restaurant. There is vital evidence that show the overwhelming climb of percent of overweight children within the years. Now, overweight children in the United States are increasing among children of all ages. Research sponsored by NIHCM and performed by JAMA and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 2002. It's actually shown in this chart, and the findings show that 15% of 12 to 19-year-olds are obese in the year 2000. And also the 6 to 11-year-olds, the percentage doubled from year 2000 since 1980s. If you look at the 12 to 19-year-olds, you will also see the percentage actually tripled at 2000 and between 1980s. These statistics are very alarming. However, another scary realization in the drastic climb in weight gain amongst children within the ages of 2 to 5 shows here, which 7% of 2 to 5-year-olds rose in 1988, being overweight. However, in 2000, the overweight children of between 2 to 5 is 10% in 2000. Now, I will explain to you the contributions that actually contributed to the alarming rise in weight gain among children of all ages. The lack of education support. We as a whole need to prevent this epidemic from getting out of control by offering support, education, and awareness that allows our children to understand that being overweight and obese is a critical concern. It is essential to have our child care providers to include the importance of healthy eating and types of physical activity that is encouraged for the child's age. NANA in 2005 has provided a campaign called VERB, V-E-R-B, that will provide programs and ads that encourages awareness of child obesity and the importance of physical activity and good nutrition. Programs such as Alliance for a Healthier Generation was founded in 2005 by the American Heart Association and William J. Clinton Foundation, which this program involves parents, teachers, industry leaders, and children with resources on the proper eating habits and physical activity. Are there any questions out there?
Yes. What is the difference between overweight and obesity?
Well, actually overweight is when the body mass index is between 85 and less percentile of an individual's age and gender. However, obesity is when the body mass index is equal to or larger than 95 percentile for the individual's age and gender. Any more questions?
Yes. What type of health condition can occur because of childhood obesity?
It's a good question. Actually, in the study performed in 2000 by the American Heart Association displayed an alarming result that children between the ages of 7 to 13 are in risk of developing heart disease at age 25. And also the case actually showed that overweight teenagers with high levels of triglycerides had arteries that were like a 45-year-old. Now, is there any other questions? Okay, thanks. Research shows that the increase in child obesity is a result of inactivity, poor diet, and a lack of educational support. We have an opportunity to educate our children on the importance of eating a healthy diet and taking part in daily physical activity. It is important that we make the awareness of child obesity known to our children and incorporate the many programs that will encourage the healthy lifestyle that is needed to keep our future generations healthy and outliving their elders. As a whole, we need to set an example towards our children in changing our bad behavior on poor diet and inactivity to help prevent the decline in our future generation. It is vital that we lead by example and make good choices by taking part in good eating habits and being active. Little eyes are watching our every move, and they should be shown correct ways of living healthy.